that. Now, that was kind of a personal story, but I know some things have happened in your career as well that also crystallized the importance of life insurance. And I was just wondering if you could tell us a tiny bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. When I was working for State Farm a few years back, I had a client who actually, and at the time, guy came into the office, needed to set up a policy, and at the time we had discussed that he did not have any life insurance in place. He was married, he had 4 children, and I immediately knew that there was a concern. From what I do my best to really try to break those down so they understand what could happen to their family if they disappeared suddenly. Many people don't like the conversation. I continued to push with this gentleman. It did provide a discount for his auto. He didn't have to do any medical underwriting. There was really no good reason not to do it. So after telling me no several times, he finally agreed and said, okay, I'll go ahead and move forward, bought the life insurance policy, and about 2 months later died of a massive heart attack with a clean medical history. I mean, his policy instantly issued. There were no issues with the application, and massive heart attack. His wife had no idea what she was going to do. He had, from her standpoint, they owned a business that was now in some serious trouble, and they had no life insurance to pay for even the funeral. Well, she was calling through numbers in his cell phone, not realizing that he had actually gone to our agency to set up an auto policy and alongside was life insurance as well. So not that there's ever an easy time to talk about death, but we helped to relieve some of the pressure when she happened to call our agency. So that when we then told her that this was a State Farm office and he did have a life insurance policy and she was the beneficiary, where she immediately broke down because she now knew how she was going to take care of this, and it just removed all of the stress. These have been very near and dear clients to myself, and they have been with me through the years and have moved from different agencies to stay with me because they understand how important it is to work with somebody who truly cares and doesn't just look at the cost, but how it affects your family overall. And I've continued to do that for them as well as their friends and family over the years, and now they all have life insurance as well because they understand how important it truly is.
Well, just hearing that, I can't imagine anyone that hears some of these stories that wouldn't understand the importance of having coverage and also having the right coverage. So, we're here with September's Life Insurance Awareness Month. We're not just talking to those that don't have coverage. We're talking to those that maybe haven't had it reviewed. If you haven't had it reviewed in the last 3 years, you got to have it reviewed. And whether that's through PKIG or another professional, we strongly recommend that. Now is the time. You cannot wait. So really appreciate you taking the time to share. And we're just going to make it. I know one of the things we've talked about together was just how this month and going forward, we're really just going to push to make sure everyone is aware of their situation. So, I can definitely see why you feel that way. And it's always good to just renew that effort. So thank you so much.
Absolutely.